had a patient today, he flew up from Texas because his mom is developing dementia. And that again, I want to highlight, if you see change in family members, don't trust the doctor telling you your mom has dementia. You stay with your parent more than the doctor. Because I never thought my patient had dementia. But the son came, he said, she's been repeating herself and she's asking me these questions again and again. So I said, I'm so proud of you that you have noticed. Because my patient didn't know she had dementia. We as mankind, we cannot process so much sugar because evolutionary 2 million years ago, if you see the way we evolved, we hunted the animal and we ate the leaves and berries. We didn't have the bread, the pasta, the spaghetti, the potato, the corns, the crackers, and all this we didn't have. So our DNA doesn't recognize these foods, and these foods are high in sugar. So what does the body do? It doesn't recognize. We are not running a marathon at this age. We are not playing volleyball or football. It packages it into fat cells. So all excess sugar that we eat in the form of carbohydrates, it gets packaged into fat cells in the belly area. When this fat increases, then it starts becoming an endocrine organ. It starts secreting some fatty acids that don't belong to our body. These are called arachidonic acids. Arachidonic acid starts floating in our circulation and it causes inflammation in every part of your body. So if it causes inflammation in the blood vessels, we get high blood pressure. If it causes inflammation in the heart, we get heart disease. If Joe's inflammation was in pancreas, his pancreas were not working and he had diabetes and he was on 100 units of insulin. If it happens in your liver, your cholesterol goes up. But if it happens in your brain, then what happens? You get depression, anxiety, and dementia. So when you have inflammation in the brain, how are you going to be emotionally stable? Then what will you do? You'll say, doctor, I'm under a lot of stress. I think I need something. And the doctor puts us on Paxil or Prozac. God never made us Paxil and Prozac deficient, right? Because we created this deficiency in our body because of neurohormonal imbalance. So when inflammation sets in our body, all three hormones that exist in our body, the brain hormones, which are dopamine, serotonin, and so on and so forth, Dr. Raskin will tell you, metabolic hormones like insulin and glucagon, and then we have the sex hormones like our estrogen, progesterone, they all are imbalanced. So what happens if a young girl has imbalance because of inflammation? She comes to me with bleeding disorders, polycystic ovary disease, not able to conceive. If she's 50, then, she starts having high risk of cancer because the fat in the stomach, the packaged fat, secretes a bad estrogen called estrone that can cause breast cancer in a woman and prostate in a man. Because if you are healthy, then you will be able to provide that balance to your caregiver who you have to take care, because it's a lot of orchestration. You know that you have to call home health, you have to call so many agencies, financial, lawyers, this, that, who's going to take the decisions for end of life. There's a lot of things to be taken care. So get close to your loved one, involve your family. If there's a community church or any other community center, neighbors that can help you, please don't be ashamed or hesitate to ask them, because it takes a community to take care of a certain person. But again, going back into what you have to do, and many times what you have to do within yourself is to make yourself healthy physically and nutritionally and emotionally is extremely important. Thank you so much.